Dear students, today we will be discussing a new subject. This will be an introductory class today. So we'll be starting from today onwards a new subject, that is virology. So as the name indicates, all of you know, virology, it is the study of viruses. So now, what is a virus? So a virus is a small entity. It is said to be an obligate intracellular parasite. It is having a protein coat, a nucleic acid. It may be either DNA or RNA, and which is the nucleic acid is packaged within a protein coat. The protein coat is called as capsid, and the arrangement of the capsid, it determines the symmetry of the virus. So basically there are two types of symmetry, viral symmetry are available. First one is the icosahedral symmetry, second one is the helical symmetry. So now again coming back to the viruses. So some typical characteristics of the viruses you will have to know. So first, viruses do not have a nucleus or organelles or any cytoplasm. So they do not have any nucleus or any cellular organelles or any cytoplasm. They have the unique property of the middle stage between life and living things and the non-living things. So viruses are generally said to be the middle stage of living and non-living, and they are, as I said, they are obligate intracellular parasite. Unless and until they come inside a host or any life form, they cannot multiply. So it is obligate intracellular parasite. They can remain as non-living when they remain outside the host, and they turn into a living form when they come inside the host. Now viruses, they are said to be one of the most important. Virology is one of the most important branch of microbiology, because many of the diseases, the etiological agents, they are caused by viruses. So for example, in the current situation, there's a pandemic going on, which is also a virus. Of course, it is a RNA virus, means this virus, coronavirus, it is having RNA as their genome. So this is one of the unique property of viruses which differentiates them from bacteria, that in bacteria you will get both type of nucleic acid. Both DNA and RNA will be present in bacteria, whereas in case of viruses we will have only one type of genome, means it may be either DNA or RNA, based on which viruses can be divided into two types. Some are DNA viruses, which contains DNA as their genetic material, or some are RNA viruses, which contains RNA as their genetic material. Okay, so viruses are they are associated with numerous diseases in almost all living forms, starting from human being, all species of animals, fish, or everything. The virus can infect all living forms, and the multiplication of the viruses inside a host can lead to a disease form. So there are numerous diseases which are associated with viruses, and they sometimes they can cause some epidemic or pandemic, like what is the situation going on as of today. So virology as a science, it is very, say, we can say it is in comparison to bacteriology, it is very new. The study of viruses, it started only 100 years back. The first virus was discovered in the year 1892. Then from then onwards, so many viruses were discovered, and today virology as a science, it has come up to this stage. So in subsequent classes we will be taking up the classification of viruses, how viruses are classified as a microorganism, how they are categorized, what are the properties of different species of different families of viruses, and what are the criteria used for classification. So all these things will be covered in the subsequent classes. So this is all for today. We'll have detailed discussion on viruses from the next class onwards. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.